Hey guys, so I just wanted to come on here and do a quick video of why I left Agnes and Dora to become a Piphany stylist, formerly known as Honey and Lace. So, as you know, if you're a boutique owner, then you know some of the pain points of being in the boutique world, having your own business. So some of those pain points for me were doing flat lays, the time that it takes to do flat lays, to do album sales, live sales, invoicing, shipping, prepping for live sales, purchasing inventory that would be cohesive to my current stock, just all those little bitty things that take up a bunch of time. And if you do vendor events, you have to package up all of your inventory, and so all those things that just take a lot of time. And then for me, I times that time by 2 because I'm trying to keep the kids alive. And so just in general, having your own boutique the way that I did with Agnes and Dora, it just took a lot of time, a lot more time than I thought it would starting out. Now granted, I am not against working hard to be able to create a profit. I truly do believe that if you put the time and effort in, then you'll get the money out. But with this new system that Piphany has, I think that I will see more of a return and I will have to output less of my time and energy. So let me tell you a little bit about how it can relieve some of my pain points. So first, let's go to inventory. So in the boutique world, so we buy this inventory and we're taking this huge gamble that our group will actually like it. We love the print, we stand behind the style, but we're crossing our fingers that our customers will jump and sell us out of a single print. That's basically what I was doing. So if you can sell out every single time, then kudos to you, and I'm so happy for you, and I think you should just stay in the lane that you're in. But it was difficult for me because I did not have shoppers, consistent shoppers that in every single size. So what I mean by that is I could show 10 tops and, you know, yeah, a small, medium, large, extra large, and double extra large would be purchased, but maybe not in just one size run. It might just be scattered about. And then I would really have to push on like photo shoots and stuff like that to push out the rest of the stuff. So that creates more time, essentially. So having inventory on hand, you're investing in something and you're putting that investment up front in cash, hoping and praying that you'll get a return, and more than likely you will. So, but you just have to wait and you have to put forth more energy and more effort to be able to push those items out the door. For some, it comes easy. They have a very interactive group. And then for others, it just takes a little bit longer to see it all moved out. So for inventory for me, with Piphany, I won't actually have to carry any inventory at all, which I am like ecstatic about, because that is one of my major pain points, because it's a big financial risk, because you're waiting on something to turn a profit and you're tying that money up in something that you're just, you know, you may sit on for a year. I've been in Agnes and Dora for a year now. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning, but I still have some of the things that I had in my initial kit. So I would say about 20 pieces. So I still have some things that were in my initial kit that just never did get snatched up. So whenever you have your own boutique and you have inventory on hand, you're taking a small financial risk in waiting for that money to be turned over and made a profit on it. So with Piphany, they have a new system where they have a retail carousel. And what that essentially is that they have a rep side or a stylist. They call them Stylist. They have a stylist side, and then they have a customer side. So what I would essentially do with my group is I would go on live, I would show them, hey guys, this is the California tunic. Look how cute it is. Look at the flowers and the floral. And I would show them the fit and the feel of the product. And then I would turn my screen over to my computer. I would screen share and I would show them my computer and I would show them all of the prints and the sizes, and for each print it has a number up there. So all they have to do is comment sold, the number and their size, and you can sell as many mediums as you want and as many larges as you want, because if it's available on the site, then it's available for you to purchase and invoice right then. So that's really revolutionary for me, because right now I have about 240 pieces. I used to carry almost over 400 pieces. So that would take a huge burden off of me. I could take back my space, and I could create that into a better office / playroom / I mean, whatever else I need. So essentially it would just be it would lift a huge burden off of my shoulders to be able to just to show my customers the inventory just directly from the warehouse. Now on the customer side, it shows the retail price, and it also shows, like I said, what available size is, and then it gives also a small description of the item. So let's say we're selling the Windsor dress. I would show my customers the screen and say, okay, all right guys, are you excited about selling the Windsor dress or about buying the Windsor dress tonight? And I would show them all the sizes. So let's say number 1, the first print, let's call that number 1. Number 1 had stripes. Let's say it has stripes. Number 2 was a floral print. Number 3 was polka dots. So if I wanted something and I wear an extra small, so I would say sold extra small number 2, and I would know exactly what they're talking about, and that number only correlates to that style and that print. So you're not going to get confused about what they're purchasing or what they're claiming. And also you can look back on the Facebook comments and see when they commented and what item they wanted, but you won't ever get confused about what items they're purchasing. So they just comment sold on the number, and then it brings me to my next point of they had their own invoicing system, you guys, already set up, which is amazing to me. I don't know how many customers have come to me saying, hey, I don't know what this PayPal invoice is about. You know, who are you and why do I need to pay you money? And I'm like, well, you just claimed something on my live sale. And they're like, oh yeah, the clothing. Okay, I got it. So sometimes it confuses people when they see a PayPal invoice come through. So essentially it would be a very smooth transition for my customers to just pay right there, and it has the Piphany brand name on it, and they know what they're paying for, and it's just really, really smooth. The second reason why I love an invoicing system is because I don't have to do taxes. I don't know about you, but my taxes last year were terrible. Oh my goodness. I spent hours and hours and days of doing taxes, just taxes. I mean, it was so bad. My tax guy, he was like, that's a lot of paperwork. And I said, yeah, it's a lot of little bitty transactions. And it was a huge stack. And he was like, well, can you simplify it for me? Because I don't have time to go through all of that. And I said, yeah. So then I had to spend more time on it. So in general, it's just, tax time is stressful. Just in general, it's just stressful, and that would take a big pain point off of me as well if they could do the taxes. So what they do is they see where the customer is from, and then they charge the appropriate taxes for me and go ahead and send it off, and then send me a form at the end of the year so I can put it on my taxes. And I just have a form. I don't have to go through all the little bitty transactions, which is really, really, really nice. All right, next, they have their own shipping platform as well. So I know you're thinking, well, yeah, they ship to their reps, right? Well, they can ship to your reps, and they can also ship directly to your customers. So this totally changes the game. Totally changes the game, because since I'm showing like there's over 7,800 prints available and styles, and it's amazing. I wish you could see the back office of things. It's really, really neat. But since I have 7,800 prints to choose from, I can invoice them through the system and then have the company ship directly to my customer if I want them to. So this changes the game for me, because my customers can not only get their items quicker than if I were to purchase them, then they send it to me, then I send it to my customers. But they can also get it for cheaper than what I can even offer on my shipping charges. It's a flat rate fee of $5 for my customers to have the company ship to them no matter how much they purchase. Now you guys, it cost me $7.10 to ship a padded flat rate envelope, which is essentially like 2 items or more for me. And then about $7.40 for a regional B box, which, you know, if they place a bigger order, then it would go in that. So $5 no matter how much they spend. So that really helps my customers out, and that really helps it be more economical for them. So that way they can spend more money on clothes and less money on shipping fees. So I think that will really help my customers too, because yeah, nobody likes to pay more in shipping than they absolutely have to. So I think that would really make my customers excited. If you use the invoicing system that Piphany offers, and you have Piphany, the company, ship directly to your customer, and they receive the item and they don't particularly like it, it doesn't fit right, or it's the wrong size, or they, you know, just whatever the problem may be, Piphany also handles all the returns. So it's so nice, you guys, because that also relieves a huge pressure off of me, because I don't particularly like dealing with returns. There's a lot of logistics that goes into it, and a lot of meticulous little details, like making sure that it still has the tags on it, making sure it's in good condition, making sure it came from the same, you know, came from which person you're going to send this item to, making sure you're going to send the item to the right address, making sure that the return is not less expensive or more expensive than the item that they purchased and wants that I need to ship back out to them. So there's a lot of things that you just kind of have to dig through, like the little files and stuff. So there's a lot of things that have to happen with returns that I won't have to do. Now what Piphany does is, if a customer receives the item and they don't like it for whatever reason, then they can contact me as their stylist, as their rep, and I can give them a form and then an address to mail their items back to. So once Piphany receives those items, they give them store credit to only be used in my boutique and only on the retail carousel, because that is how they purchase their item anyways. They cannot use it in-home. Like if I were to carry inventory in-home, they can't use it in-home, because it's just a different, it's a different system, if you know what I mean. Some things, like in the boutique world, like you can't do credit on some things and you can on others, because it's just a different thing. Like you can't apply $5 in boutique cash to shipping, if you know what I mean by that. So they can use it on the retail carousel, and like I said, there's 7,800 prints and lots of styles. They've got palazzo pants, tunics, dresses, they've got leggings, of course, and just a lot of things. And I'm sure that they can find one thing out of 7,800 items that they will love. So the problem for them will probably be choosing which one they want. So yeah, so it's nice, because then that credit won't be credited to another boutique. It'll be just me, just to be used in my store, which I really appreciate. And I appreciate the forethought of it. And I know they've worked some of the kinks out already. And it's just a really smooth system, you guys. So next, let's see, I talked about the inventory, I talked about the shipping and the invoicing. Oh, and you can decide to carry inventory if you want to, but I personally probably won't carry inventory. I decided to buy one print and one solid of each and every style, so that way I can still show my group how it fits and how it feels and stuff without actually having to buy full-size runs and everything. So yeah, I decided not to actually carry inventory, but you can if you want to. There is still that option, and you can definitely do that if you want to. Piphany's clothing is less expensive on the broad spectrum of things. So it's about $10 to $15 less expensive across the board. So that will also relieve a pain point for my customers, because I would get PM sometimes like, hey, you know, can you do a little bit better on the price? You know, this is just a little bit much for me to pay for one of my items. And I can't discount with anything. I couldn't discount anything for them. So I ended up either losing a sale or just kind of being like, I'm so sorry. And I felt bad because I don't want them to have to break the bank to be able to wear beautiful clothing. So this will eliminate a pain point for my customers because they're savvy shoppers. They're all moms usually. Most all of my customers are moms. So this will alleviate a pain point for them. Next, they have a cash comp plan already set up in place. So if you know anything about residual income, then you know this is a huge, huge bonus. Now just go ahead and take the rest of the things that I mentioned, and this business and system is great. Then add a cash comp plan, and it's like amazing because you can build residual income. Now what that means is when you build a team, you get like little tiers and you make little tiers off of everybody. So whenever I go on vacation, I won't have to worry as much about how many items am I going to sell this week? You know, I need to pay my bills next week. So you can build that residual income for rainy days. It comes in handy for postpartum and also like for surgeries and sicknesses. And then like if you have any family events or family things that you need to attend, then it can help with that too. You don't have to worry about where is the money coming from today or this week if you need to take a week off. Now, this is not a cop-out for like not working with your team. I think that you need to be your best and lead your team very strongly, and you need to be very present with your team. I plan to do lots of trainings with mine, and I'm just really excited. I've got a lot of things in the works and already albums up about branding and just different things. So I'm really excited to work with my team on the Piphany journey. Since it's so much different than what I've ever been used to, I'm learning myself, but I'm really excited to lead a team of women in this successful business. So they have a cash comp plan. And then next I can carry accessories if I want to. So this really changes the game as well, because before I was never able to like sell accessories alongside the clothing company I used to sell with. But with this one, I can. So I can sell anything from jewelry to cinch belts. It just can't be actual clothing like graphic tees, shirts, and jeans, you know, things like that. That would be looked at, I guess, as competing with Piphany, but anything else is fair game. Lip scents, if you sell lipstick, you can sell right alongside your clothing. So that's also neat for me because I probably won't do that, but I know for a lot of ladies, they would enjoy selling it side by side. Next is, I know you're wondering, what does it cost? What did it cost me to become a Piphany stylist? Well, there's a $200 startup fee, and I know that just blew your mind. It's a very low startup fee, so there's little to no risk to get involved and to get your feet wet in this business and see if it's right for you. So $200 startup fee, and that does not come with any inventory whatsoever. It's just a fee to become a stylist. Now, if you decide that you want to purchase wholesale inventory after that, you can. You totally can. And that's what I did with mine. I purchased one print, one solid, and I plan to take pictures with my group. I plan to do like the videos when I screen share, and I do a live sale for like Windsor dresses or the California tunic, which is what I'm wearing today. I can just show them the fit and feel and say, hey guys, this print might not be available today, but this is what it looks like. And I can show them 25 plus other prints. And I've had my best sales with my previous company when I had a huge selection of prints and in just one style. So this will really, really, really help me be able to sell better without having that risk, without having to buy those pieces of clothing. Because if you think about it, it costs a lot of money and a lot of investment to keep inventory on hand. So they're taking that pressure off of me and they're putting it on themselves so that way I can run a more successful business. So they do have a $29 a month startup, or not a startup fee, but they do have a $20 a month fee just to help with kidnappers. So if you know what I mean, like those people who just want to get wholesale items every month. So they do have that, but it can be waived if you sell over 20 items or more through their invoicing system. So you can use their invoicing system if you decide to carry inventory on hand. You can use their invoicing system for that, for like in-home sales. You can use their invoicing system for that, or you can sell on the retail carousel, and also that gets accredited to your account, and then you'll be waived that fee. I'm really not worried about it because I know that I can sell 20 items a month, especially with 7,800 prints available and lots and lots of styles that I can show my group. So I know that that won't be a problem for me, but it also helps like alleviate those people who aren't serious about starting a business, and it helps me build a group of women that are serious and determined to build a good business for themselves. So let's see, do I have anything else? I have my computer behind me, so I'm sorry I'm looking at it sometimes. But honestly, I think that was it. But honestly, if I could build a dream company, this would definitely be it, because it alleviated every single pain point for me. So the inventory, the time it takes to keep up inventory, take photos of the inventory, live sales. I mean, I can still do live sales and I can still doll up for live sales, curl my hair, whatever. But if I look terrible and I'm rocking the mom body and the mom hair and the bun, then I don't even have to show my face. I can just show the screen. So, I mean, I don't even have to quote unquote get ready to be able to live sell for this. So it's really, 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 really neat. And you can do one-on-one styling sessions. I plan to do a training on that soon. And so it's just endless possibilities with this system, because it takes out the time it takes to ship, the pain of taxes. It takes out the time and effort it takes to have inventory. It takes out the shipping. Oh my goodness, the shipping is like, it's my worst nightmare. It's really bad. I hate shipping. I love to sell clothing, but shipping's not my favorite. So yeah, it alleviates every single pain point I had with having my own business. And I really do truly love having a boutique and clothing women in beautiful clothing and making them feel beautiful. I love to see their reactions when they put on the clothes, and I love seeing that confidence boost in them. But also, I would love to do that with zero to no risk, and this is truly that company. It has little to no risk whatsoever. So that's basically it, and that's why I switched over to Piphany. If you have any questions, you can email me in the email address listed in the description below, or you can find me on the Find a Stylist section in the Piphany, on the Piphany website. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It's actually my first video I've ever made with YouTube, so I'm excited to be on this platform now, and I'm hoping to be doing a lot more trainings. So if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching so much, and I'll see you later.